Now, have you ever met a celebrity? Yes? No? Let us see what the chat says. If you're watching this in the future, be sure to like this, whether you're watching live or not. It helps our channel grow. Leave a comment if you love the live streams. It also helps us after we end the lives and post them as videos on our channel. Alicia was the first one in the stream today. Hello, Alicia. Welcome back in here. With the double white hearts. Thank you, thank you. Layla girl is very happy that you sent those. Right, Layla girl? So is Miss Piggy and Apollo. Thank you, thank you. Shalini's back in the stream. Hello, Shalini. Welcome in here. Shalini said, hello all, with the double white hearts. Ah, and Peter's in here as well. Peter said, hello, my friends. How are you? We are doing fantastic. How are you guys? Did you have a good couple hours without us? A wonderful afternoon? Did you just step on something, Layla? Looked like you were about to bite the ground. Connie's in the chat. Hello, Connie. We missed you guys. You're just washing the dishes? Be a jiffy? No problem, Peter. You let Apollo get that ball, Layla? You let Apollo get that ball? What are you guys voting in the poll? Have you ever met a celebrity? This is another poll from our suggestions. Love the poll. It was another Auntie Ruth suggestion. 60% right now are saying yes, 40% are saying no. If you have met a celebrity, you gotta say which one. What does it mean to meet a celebrity? Because like one time in Croatia, I randomly saw this celebrity in one of the cities we were in, and I said hi like very quickly and then just left. Does that count? Like literally we were passing each other on the street and I was just like, hi. Lorraine's in the chat. Hello, Lorraine. Thank you for the double white hearts. Miles is saying, yo, yo, yo. What's up, Miles? Welcome back in here. I see those live hearts coming through. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, thank you. How are you doing today? We are doing great, Miles. Welcome back to another A&L live stream. We missed you on our first dose of the day, but glad you're catching the double dose. Miles, have you ever met a celebrity? I guess all of you guys have talked to Foxy in the chat, so does that count? He is a celebrity of the A&L fam. Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, the cousin Alfonso. Is that the short one? In West Philadelphia, born and raised on the playground, where I spent most of my days. That used to be a great show. It would be on just like at random times. I feel like late at night or early in the morning on like the weekend, I would flip that on. That and the show George Lopez, when I was growing up, was always on like I feel like late at night. Also Friends. All of these shows. Now that 70 show is coming back to me. I feel like they're all the same kind of, they were always on like 11 p.m. and after. Yeah, Alicia, same. Friends. Friends started at like 11 o'clock or something. Good bounce, Apollo. Oh my gosh, Foxy heard me. Foxy, my question on the poll is, have you ever met a celebrity? And I said, well, you've all talked to Foxy in the stream, so I think it should be 100% yes. Alicia said, double tap with the double white hearts. For our popishkas, I have just edited a few shorts set to come out over the coming days, so we have our schedule ready to go. Oh no, Foxy. Did your son blunder his queen or something? What'd he do? What'd your son do? Peter said, I've met 2 channels I follow on YouTube. That is really cool. Are they both located right by you? Or did you do a meet and greet somewhere else? For all the new peeps just popping in, that is Miss Piggy. That is Apollo. And that is Layla Girl. Welcome to the stream. Say hi in the chat if you haven't yet. Send those double white hearts. We love seeing new names roll on through here. Holly's back in here. Hi, Holly. Welcome to today's stream. BJ has entered into the stream with the white hearts. Thank you, BJ. Hello, everyone. When will I be mod? I don't know, Holly. We haven't made anybody a new mod in a long, long time. Should we do another round of making people mods soon? It's going to be a tough competition, though, Holly. There's a lot of people who are spending a lot of time in here now, you know? It's going to be tough to choose between people. You're a thirsty boy. And you're a thirsty girly. Layla was licking her paw before. I think one of her nails is like a little weird. I was looking at her paw. Her nail looks like it's bent or something. Foxy said, to be honest, for now, I think we have enough mods, but I don't know. That's kind of how I feel, Foxy, too. It's like I don't want every name in the chat to be blue. I feel like then when new people roll into the stream, they're like, oh, like I'm not part of the community. I think it's nice to see a mix of moderators and unmodded people. And we don't have a lot of riffraff. There's really no need for much more mods, but I'm not opposed to it. We'll see. We're gonna play it by ear for now. No plans. Let's get to 50K. Oof, we got 8 months to do it, Holly. I think we're doing good so far. I just wanted to hit it by the end of the year, so I think we're on pace. How was your Easter break? Our Easter was wonderful, Miles. We had a lot of great food, spent the day with family. It was really, really lovely. I hope it was good for you too. It was a very nice day, so we played basketball outside, which was fun. It was great. My son beat me in chess today? Wait a second, Foxy. That shouldn't embarrass you then. That should make you proud. He made a brilliant move. What was the move? Wow, Foxy, you actually are washed in chess, huh? Your son is even beating you now? Ruth said, hi, Apollo and Leyla with the double white hearts. Hi, Apollo. Oh my goodness, we're already almost up to double digi in likes. Help us get there. We need one more, I think. On my phone, it's showing me 9. Double tap that phone screen if you haven't yet. Send a like our way for our lovely puppies on this fine day. And let us know in the chat. We'll show you some love. He made a brilliant move. You know, I know that chess.com gives brilliant moves, Foxy, but I actually don't know what makes a move brilliant. Is there an actual definition? Is it like when you make a move in my head, it would be like something where you make a move where it looks like you're sacking a bunch of material, but they actually can't take it because they're in, what's that term? Jushuan or something like that? There's some weird term when in chess when like you can't make any move, basically. Swetchenzuk? It's something weird like that. Foxy probably knows what I'm talking about. He sacrificed the queen and rook for checkmate in 8. Oh my goodness. Steven, when I was a little boy, the celebrity I always wanted to meet was Jeremy Clarkson because I grew up with his videos and Top Gear. Did you get to meet him, Peter? Did you ever get to meet him? Alicia said, we are all part of this family. I couldn't agree more. Be right back. See you in a moment, Alicia. Oh, you got a little bit of dirt with that, Apollo? So you're licking your lips. Did you get a little bit of dirt with that? With that, Ballie? BJ said, it is sunny and 57 degrees here today. That's pretty nice. Kind of on the chillier side, but not too bad. Sadly, no, I didn't, Stephen. Perhaps I will one day. I believe it to be so, Peter. Miles said, these live streams always make my day happier and better. With the white heart for the doggies. I'm so glad to hear that, Miles. I'm happy we can provide a little bit of joy for you on the daily. That's what we're here for, right, Leyla? We're doing our job then. Ooh, who's that? I hear a doggy. I hear some barking. This is the first time I ever lost to him. Maybe he should compete, Foxy. BJ said it has been chilly here all spring, but as long as there is sun, it is a good day. Alicia said, Steven, if you do a schedule live, we can come in early and chit chat while we wait for the show to begin. Alicia, I wish I could do schedule lives, but I don't know why, but when you schedule a live on YouTube, it ruins the reach of the actual video. And then like nobody who is not a subscriber of me like gets to watch the live for some reason. I've tried it a couple times before, and every time it's been super, super bad for the viewer totals, which I wish wasn't the case. Because it would be so much better if I could schedule it. I mean, I would be down to like schedule a live, and then when I actually go live, just like deleting that one and starting a fresh one. I don't know if that would be something you guys would want. Like that is something I could definitely do. So at least you know when it's gonna start. But then it would be in a different room when it actually starts. Foxy said, I've never seen someone that low rated get such a complicated pattern. Maybe he was watching your games, Foxy. He was studying your tape. That's a bummer. Sure. I could try it out tomorrow. We could see how it goes. Miles said the dog should get 10 mil subs, I think. I agree, Miles. 10 mil subs, and we'll have a whole dog theme park, dog wonderland, dog basketball court, mini golf. We'll have a whole dog themed compound if we get 10 million subs. I promise. We'll even have our own Miss Piggy land. BJ said Sherman's a bit better. He's outside right now, lying in the sunshine. I will check on him in a bit, but he is much better than 2 days ago. That is phenomenal to hear. BJ, do you have any idea why he started getting sick? Just random or anything out of the ordinary? He isn't better than me though, but he plays very well. I don't know, Foxy. You got to play him again and see if he beats you again. Maybe the Padawan has surpassed the master. I want to teach him to become as good as me. Foxy, I want you to teach me. You said you're 2000 elo. I could use the training. Peter said, this might surprise you, BJ. The plant asteroid invented doesn't just warm you up, it cools you down too. Ah, it's like an icy hot. Aw, Miss Piggyland. Yes, a Miss Piggyland. Jen said, thanks for sending a message, Alicia. Didn't get the noti from the live. YouTube is up to its old tricks, huh, Jens? Thank you, Alicia. And thank you, Jens, for being here. BJ said, I have no idea, but I just watch and make sure he drinks, eats, tummy not getting sick, and no more collapsing on the ground. Wow, he was collapsing on the ground? I didn't know. Wait, I didn't hear that. He couldn't even stand up at some point? That's super scary. Alicia said, how's King Thor? He collapsed twice. Wow, that is scary. I would get scared with the hips. That's what I would instantly get scared for. Thor is asleep. And so was... You were too already, Jens? Oh, we woke you up? Peter said, I'd love to see a dog theme park, Steven. Wouldn't that be something special? We could have like kind of like a Scooby-Doo universe, but for Apollo and Leyla. Peter, if you want it to happen, you gotta share the Apollo and Leyla channel with all your friends and family. Sharing is caring. The more we grow our channel, the cooler stuff that we can do in the future. I'm already teaching enough people, Steven. What's one more gonna do, Foxy? Come on. Help me out. Jens, when you're sleeping, does Thor sleep in your room? And if he does he sleep the whole night or does he wake you up to let him out? Apollo and Leyla sleep in my room and the door is shut, but they're so good at just like staying asleep until I get up, which I'm very thankful for. You just said, yes, Connie. I was wondering about either heart or hips. So I kept checking his temperature, panting, crying, etc. Potty break. Alicia said when Tomo couldn't hold his weight on back legs, it's a huge sign he was very sick. Your son, your daughter, your wife, and 3 of your friends. Your friend from Uganda, are you teaching him? Layla girl. Can I have the ball? We got 22 votes already? Let's see what we're at. The question was, have you ever met a celebrity? And right now it's dead split, 50-50. I haven't seen a lot of celebrities mentioned in the chat though. So the people that are voting yes, who did you meet? Jen said, Thor is sleeping next to me like a human, and if everything goes well, he doesn't wake me up. That's nice. That reminds me of my boy Apollo. Sad Leyla doesn't lay down with me like that. She likes her space, but Apollo will sleep right next to me. Sometimes right next to me, sometimes he goes all the way down to the end of the bed. No, you're not teaching him, Foxy? Sherman was running and just stopped 2 days ago and went down and didn't get up until I helped him, but he walked in with me. So BJ, you don't actually know what the actual problem was? Like there's no finding, but he's just feeling better now? Alicia said, Steven, could I do a shout out for you? Of course, Alicia. Alicia, if you do something with your community and you shout out Apollo and Leyla, I'll repost it on our feed, our community feed. Does Magnus Carlsen count as a celebrity? Foxy, you have not met the GOAT. Come on now, stop. Of course he's a celebrity. Did you see what he just did? He won 9 straight games in the freestyle tournament. Ruth said I'm a no in this poll. Ruth, if you could meet one celebrity, who would you meet? I have no idea, said BJ, but I use CBD for pain, fluids, olive oil in case of constipation pain, all the dog first aid things. Interesting. Well, I hope it's gone and forgotten and he's just back to his normal self. Alicia, you met Robin Williams. That's a really cool one. That's a really cool one. Especially since you can no longer meet him. He had such great comedy and art and movies. Letitia Rocha said hi in the chat. Hello, Letitia. He is much better. That's great. Chad Jr. is in the chat. What up, Chad Jr.? Welcome to the stream today. You met him in New York. Were you at like a small comedy show or just randomly walking on the street? I feel like if you spend enough time on the streets of New York City, especially in like Manhattan or wherever the popular areas are, you'll probably see more celebrities than you'd even imagine. We're up to 28 live viewers here now. Thank you everybody who's tuning in. Say hi in the chat to Apollo and Leyla and vote in our poll if you've met a celebrity. And to complete the Holy Trinity, like the live stream by double tapping your phone. And then you are a MVP A&L fam member. Alicia said you are right in a restaurant. You must have been at a nice place, Alicia. You're doing some fine dining that night, huh? Peter said, I actually took ideas from Top Gear when doing stories, Steven. In fact, I've taken piles of ideas. Hey, that's what the best people do. They take some ideas from here, some ideas from there, sprinkle their own little magic on it, and then you got a great new thing. He was awesome, talented actor. I like him in Jumanji. Foxy said, Steven. Yes, Foxy. Chad Jr. said, hi, bestie. Hi, bestie. Chad Jr., you got to watch our first stream where we put the bunny ears on Apollo and Leyla now that they're on Miss Piggy. BJ said, thank you for the 14 likes for Apollo and Leyla. Thank you, everybody. Hey, we're even higher now, up to 16, I see. Thank you, everybody. Getting close to that 20 milestone we always try to hit. I think recently we've been doing about 20 likes on the first stream and about 30 on the second, so we'll see if that follows suit today. The second stream, the double doses, have definitely become more popular. We must fit in with more people's schedules. Foxy said, my favorite chess players are Hikaru, Magnus. I love their games together. Well, you just got a treat because they just played in the finals, right? Where Magnus won. I would say they're two of my favorites too. Also, obviously, Levy, but his content. I don't really know the best chess players, like, styles enough to talk about which ones I like more. Because I've just gotten into watching the actual, like, top-level competitive scene, but obviously Magnus is the GOAT. Robin Williams was so good at improvisation. Sad that he's not here anymore. Jen said, hey everyone, I'm sorry, but I'm going back to sleep for now with the double white hearts. Like, share, and subscribe. Turn on all your notifications so you'll be the first to see the amazing daily content and live streams. Hi, Layla. Layla, where's your ball? Thank you, Jens. Good night, Jens. See you tomorrow. Apollo, you're chilling like a villain, huh? Connie said, okay, I met, who is that? Yoko Ono in New York. I also met the village people in New York on the streets. I ran into Brandon Fraser in Key West. I literally ran into Brandon. He wasn't that nice. Oh, you literally ran into him? Like you were playing volleyball or something and you actually ran straight into him? Who is Yoko Ono? Oh, John Lennon's wife. Okay. I'm also very good friends with Russell Newberry. He's your friend? Look at Connie knowing all these celebrities. Can I get that ball, Apollo? Hey, Chad Jr., I see that profile picture. Is that the king and queen I see on there? Thank you so much, Chad Jr. That's super kind of you. I'm just letting the puppies relax here for a moment. Peter said, it may surprise you, Steven, that when I play GTA 5 a lot and I create my own stunts and motoring tactics, that does surprise me, Peter. I wouldn't expect you to be a Grand Theft Auto fan. You must be excited. Isn't there a new one coming out in a couple months? It's supposed to be like the best video game ever created. Peter, are you going to be on less live streams when that comes out? You're going to be busy playing, huh? Slurp, 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 slurp. That yummy. You just said Connie must hang out in some very nice restaurants in New York City and Key West. Neither. I guess you just got lucky, Connie. Foxy. I think almost everybody on Earth is not good enough to play Magnus. There's very few that can even try and compete, even though they mostly lose anyway. It's claimed, Steven, plus I don't have a PS5. Is it only coming out on PS5? That would be stupid. They should put it out on Xbox too. Crikey, Connie. That's quite a list. Yeah, sometimes it's not good to meet celebrities. If they're not nice, it will put you off liking them. Except Russ is my Facebook friend. Wait, Connie, Russ, the musical artist? What does he always say? The rapper, producer, and masterer or something? He's the only one that does like all three of his things for his music. Good jump, Apollo. What is the Windows of the world, Alicia? That sounds fun. Chad Jr., you're an Xbox person? I've always been an Xbox guy. I never even had a PS anything. Always been Xbox. Fishing? Okay. Alicia with the double white hearts. Thank you, thank you. Do you hear a birdie? I like to sit too, Apollo. I like when you sit down. I can relax as well. Where are you going, Layla? We're done laying down. Where are you going? The restaurant? Oh, in what's it called? The Twin Towers? Analyzing a game with Magnus would be interesting. Foxy, have you ever heard of the thing called Stockfish? It's this chess algorithm bot that's like a 4,000 elo. Like Magnus could never even beat it. A lot of money. Chad Jr. with the white hearts and the Koopy hearts. Thank you, thank you. Deadliest catch discovery. He stays here in NJ and at a house in Alaska. Ram is in the chat. Hello, Ram. You don't like Stockfish? Why? It's too good? It's not a good thing? It makes the game boring, right? Because like every move is predetermined. Connie with the double white heart. Thank you, Connie. Leyla. You don't want that, Bolly? He's not a captain, Connie? Peter's out of here. Peter said, I'm off to bed now, Steven, as it's almost 10 p.m. in the UK. Thanks for the live stream, and I'll see you again. Good night, my friends. Good night, Peter. Thanks for hanging out with us. Where's your ball, Apollo? Layla's got it. Hanging by her tooth. Can we get that ball, Layla? We want to play. Thank you. Oh, you're going to steal it again. You wanted to steal it again. You just got to meet Magnus? I thought you said you already met him. When is the next time Magnus will play a tournament? I'm not really sure, but he's been playing basically like every weekend recently. But they changed locations so quickly. Foxy, I don't know when the next time they're going to be in Sweden. Oh my gosh, Nicole's in here. Hi, Nicole. Nicole said, hello again. Sorry, I fell asleep on the first part. I don't blame you at all, Nicole. I'm always in awe of how you tune in. Being that it's 4:50 a.m. where you're at. Alicia said, I'm going to post a pic of this crazy looking truck. Oh, a Tesla Cybertruck probably? Foxy said, I don't care what country, I can fly. I can fly. Starting to get tired, Layla? Nicole, have you ever met a celebrity? Let's see, are we still 50-50 in our poll? We are now 57% for yes. 40, oh, it just updated, 55% for yes. 45% for no. You know what time it is, you guys? It's time to let out the chickens. Come on, puppies. Let's let them run free. And we can all be friends. Come on, let's go buy the chickies, Layla. Oh, they know what time it is. They definitely know what time it is. For you guys who watched the part 1, isn't there such a difference with the way the chickens come towards the door depending on the time of day. They super duper know what time it is. And what time it is freedom time. Yeah, I've met some local Filipino celebrities, but no Hollywood stars so far. Hey, easy, Mr. Rooster. That's too much to show on camera. I went outside and it was in the parking lot next door, and it was like something you will see in a movie. I love those Cybertrucks. I know some people hate them. It's like you either hate them or love them. There's no in between. I think they're really cool though. You haven't met Magnus yet? Foxy, I hope you'll bring me with you the day you decide to meet him. Ruth said, hi, chickies. Hi, chickies. Animals have a clock inside. The circadian rhythm. Connie said, freedom! Free at last, free at last. Why do you choose this time for the chicks? Because they put themselves away when it gets dark, so if we let them out in the morning, they'd be out like all day long. But since we let them out at like 5 o'clock-ish, the evening time, they'll be in 2 to 3 hours, you know? So they're not gonna be out all day. So it's a perfect little burst for they can run outside in the yard. But yeah, then if we let them out, like say we let them out first thing in the morning, there'd be no way to get them back inside all day long, you know? Hikaru and Magnus are the goats. Oh, you're not paying any homage to any of the OGs, Foxy. What about Kramnik or Fisher? Or who's the other guy? Leyla girl. No herding? Wouldn't that be cool, Alicia, if we could train Apollo and Leyla to round up the chickens back into the coop? That would be sick. Ruth said, I'd have Mr. Rooster as my celebrity I'd like to meet. I can't think of a human celebrity. Which Mr. Rooster? The big brownie or the meanie whitey? We got two different roosters. Is there a movie or movie character you wish were real? Ooh, good question, Nicole. See, I'm terrible at like recalling stuff like this, so I'm sure there is tons. Coming up with it on the spot is tough. Let me try to think. I guess it depends on like what sense. Am I looking for a friend? Or just anything? Someone I think would be fun? Ah, nice and comfy sitting down. Apollo is a celebrity. He does have a lot of subs. You do have a lot of subs, Apollo. I don't think you're a celebrity unless you went on the street and like at least half the people recognized you. Maybe that's too high of a bar, but Apollo is not a celebrity. Welcome all new peeps. Please like, subscribe, and share. Put all notifications on with the double white hearts. Thank you, Connie. Ruth said, animals and birds are so much nicer. Mean Whitey. Ah, the guy who's flapping his wings over there and staring us down. He's the problem child, everyone. Connie, you want to meet Snoopy? Oh, so it can be like a cartoon character even? Well, I'm a big fan of the show Rick and Morty. I'd love to be in one of those episodes. So close to hitting 20 likes on the day. Can anyone help us out? Double tap those phone screens. Look, you'd think these chickens would want to like spread out and have some space now that they're in the big yard and they're all just huddled together. Or not all of them, but a lot of them. Foxy said, I have met many very good chess players. How good is very good? Like grandmasters? Connie said, that's cool, Alicia. Nicole said, Snoopy would be so fun and cute. We got a lot of Snoopy people in here, huh? I guess that makes sense with our dog lovers. Oh my goodness, it's right next to Apollo. Don't even think about it. Don't even think about it. They seem bigger and more threatening. Who, the chickens or the puppies? Leyla, just a chicken. She saw the tail popping up over the wall. Got curious. The chickens? Maybe it's all the free roam eating they're doing now. They definitely seem more bold. I mean, this one is just running right at Apollo, now walking right towards him. Not a care in the world. I mean, it's walking right at him. They're lucky our puppies are nice. Nicole said I had to Google Rick and Morty. They look so familiar. I think it's one of those cartoons, a lot of people either, it's kind of like the Cybertruck, you either love it or hate it, but it's like sci-fi mixed with like some, I don't know if it's dark humor or just like dry humor or what it is, but I like it. I think it's a funny show. Foxy said, I am. I haven't met a GM. I think I don't remember though. Chicken nuggies, Leyla. No, we can't have chicken nuggies. Mama won't appreciate that. The dogs are doing great around the chickens. I feel like we've reached a very good point. I'm really not too fearful that they'll try anything. Honestly, they don't seem that they don't even seem that interested in the chickens. They just like the ball. When I was young, I wish Hogwarts was real. It was an old movie, but I would be cool. Oh my gosh, Nicole, when I was growing up, my parents were divorced, so we'd go to my dad's house, and he had these tapes of Harry Potter that we would watch. We'd go there every other weekend, and we'd probably watch, I think he had like 3 of them. Every Saturday morning or something, we'd turn them on. Probably Saturday and Sunday. But I've seen the Harry Potter movies way too many times to count. They were some of my favorites growing up. Which house would you, maybe this is a good poll. I don't know if enough people know Harry Potter. Which house would you choose if you were in Harry Potter? What is there? Hogwarts, Gryffindor, Slytherin, Hufflepuff. Is that it? Is there 4? I think that might be it. Snoopy name is Joe Cool. He's been around since the 1930s. I think if a predator bird flew in, the dogs might even protect the birds. They really might. That would be an interesting test. I mean, I hope it doesn't happen, but I think they might. They might look at the chickies as part of the pack. As a kid, I met a lot of wrestlers. Oh, WWE? Just joking, chickies. That's so fun. Steven, do you like dogs? Yeah, they're okay. course I like doggies. I want as many pups as I can get. Ravenclaw. So there's 5. 5 houses. I would want to be Gryffindor. Right, Layla? What I do want to do is I want to play Quidditch. Imagine if that game was real. Oh my gosh, that'd be so much fun. There's actually people that, I mean, this is too much for me, but they play Quidditch like just on the ground by holding a broomstick and playing the game, which is it's a little beyond where I'm willing to go, but if the game was actually real, that would be insane. That'd be so much fun. I can give you my dogs. Uh-oh. You have too many. Ravenclaw, Hufflepuff, Slytherin, Hogwarts, Gryffindor. So there's 5. I think there's 5. Ruth said we loved the Peanut books as kids. I bought some old copies online. So lovely to see them again. Good memories. Isn't that's one of the honestly, that's one of the best things in the world. When you have a deep, like, very fond childhood memory that you haven't thought about in like years and years and years, and then you suddenly remember it, something triggers it, and like you get all those memories back. It's such a fun time. I don't know if anybody can relate to that. Whoa! The bees are back. Oh my gosh, they're so loud. They freak me out when they fly right by me. Nicole said, I want to be Gryffindor too, but when I answer surveys, I always get the boring ones like Ravenclaw. Hey, it's up to the hat. It's not up to you, right? Crystal said, I'm here. Hello, Crystal. What's up, what's up, what's up? Alicia said, okay, guys, my phone is getting hot. Must go. Like the like button, and the like button will like you back. And always welcome. Come in and say hi. We don't bite. Always positive. See everyone tomorrow. Thank you, Alicia. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We will see you tomorrow for sure. And I am going to schedule it. Like you said, I'll schedule it in the morning when we're about like going to go live later in the day. And then we'll flop over to a different room right when we're about to go live. Hopefully that is fun for you guys. If you guys want to chat in there, you can feel free. Quidditch would be amazing. I'd want to catch the golden snitch. Right, Apollo? Ew, Crystal likes Draco Malfoy. Nicole said, yeah, all the fun memories attached to those movies or even songs. It refreshes and reminisces. Oh, songs is really cool too. Like, if you listen to a song at a particular moment in your life, or even if you're at like an event, like, for example, like I went on this hike one time with my cousin Anthony. It was like the most insane hike we've ever done. It took hours. We got to this awesome mansion that was in the middle of the forest and got to like explore this mansion that was abandoned. And we were listening to a specific album while we were hiking. Whenever I hear that album now, all I think about is like that day, and it just brings back like such good memories. Vinny's in the chat. Hello, fluff children. Welcome in here, Vinny. Good to see you. Love everyone, and most certainly will be there. Well, thank you, Alicia. BJ said some creative person will make a small drone for 2 teams of people and try to catch. Definitely. I feel like they could even do it. You know those like indoor rooms? Have you ever seen them where they like, they have a huge fan at the bottom of the floor, so you could basically like simulate skydiving and stuff in this massive room. They should make one of those in like a basketball court, and then have, like you said, a drone or something. Oh my gosh, it'd be so much fun. Billy B, gotta love them ears. Billy B, you gotta watch our first stream of the day. I know you love the puppy ears. Can you imagine our pups with these big bunny ears on them? We tried it out in the first stream of the day. If you're curious, I would definitely flip through there and check it out. They didn't last too long, but they did both have them on for just a moment at least. Everybody saying hello, hello. Foxy stealing Apollo. Lorraine with the double white hearts. Thank you, Lorraine. Vinny said, good to see you, bud. And the lovely too. You as well, Vinny. Thanks for catching our double dose. Oh gosh, Crystal got bitten. I should make a poll if Foxy deserves moderator. I don't think I need to make that poll because they would all be yes. Nicole said you have great memories with your cousins. It's fun. The stories you shared together. Yeah, I'm very, very thankful to have grown up very close to my cousins. Like I could basically walk to their house once I was like 9, 10 years old. So I think we're much closer than most cousins are, you know? We're kind of more like siblings than cousins. Brothers from a different mother, right? Yeah, we grew up very close. Very, very close. My mom's side of the family. My dad's were a little bit more separated, a little bit more spread out. Where you going, Layla? You going by the chickies? Billy B said, LOL, I'll have to see it. Yeah, it's definitely worth a look. It starts around, I think around 10 minutes into the first stream we did today. Vinny said, always so friendly in here, good vibes. Of course, the A&L fam, nothing but positivity. For the most part. What if it gets 80% no? Then I'd ban you for life, Foxy. How about that? I would unmod you and ban you for... What's the longest you can ban somebody that's not permanent? Uh-oh. Why are you getting so jumpy? The chickies are nice. Yeah, our pups are a little tired. It's a bit hot out today, and we're almost completed with our... Actually, we are, because we went 70 minutes the first stream. We're on hour number 3 now of playtime, so our pups are a bit tired. Crystal Coffee's hour is commenced. Apollo, I don't like when you get up with that much ferocity. I feel like he's really on a mission to see what's up with the chickens when he gets up like that. Foxy is a moderator for life, whether he likes it or not. Actually, if you're a moderator, can you unmod yourself? That's an interesting question. I don't think you can. Oh, Crystal needs more coffee. Apollo says he's not done just yet. I think you're right. Apollo, you want me to throw the ball? I gotta get it from Layla, girl. Layla, give me that ballie. Forced moderation? Yikes. Well, forced moderation, basically all that means is you have blue on your name. Because there's basically no requirement, you know? But it does seem to be that way. I could make anybody a mod. Maybe, you know, all these people asked to be moderators. Maybe the next person I mod will be the person that says, don't make me a mod no matter what you do. They're going to reverse psychology me, Apollo. Right, buddy? Are you getting hungry? Do you want to eat? Do you want dinner? Apollo, are you hungry? Mr. Rooster is right nearby. He struts with such swagger, doesn't he? Look at that neck and the footwork. Chad Jr. said hi. Still live? Yes, we are still live. Foxy said, Steven. 38 votes, 23 likes. Ow, you're gonna bite my finger. You're gonna bite my finger. Give me that ballie. I got it. Poor chickens. They can't fly much. They look silly when they run. Poor babies. Hey, life as a chicken might not be too bad, BJ. You get fed, you know, you get to sleep overnight whenever, like, as long as you want. You have no worries in the world. I don't even think you know what, like, anxiety is as a chicken. Maybe just hunger and thirst. But besides that, your life is just, like, chilling, eating, and sleeping. Not too bad. Am I the only one that booped that nose? You booped Apollo? You gave him a boop on his snoop? Oh my gosh. Foxy, that'll never happen here, I promise. Billy B said, I've been a chicken for years. A rooster with an attitude. I mean, look at my man's. Where's he running to? He is out. Get laid daily eggs. I wonder if chickens, if they got hungry, if they would eat the eggs that they lay. Hey, Wilmer's in the chat. Oh man, I don't know if I missed your name, Wilmer. Sorry, I don't know how long you've been in here. Welcome. He's chasing after a girly. Oh, we're back by the bee, the bumblebee. BJ, can you speak to your fellow bumblebee? They definitely have a nest right here. I forgot to mention it. I can't imagine laying an egg is too fun. Oh my gosh, you should see some of the jumbo eggs we get. I couldn't imagine. I bet Steven would be like that, hiding me forever for no reason. Foxy, never, ever, ever, ever. Time to make some honey? How are you gonna do that, Wilmer? I actually just started eating local honey, a tablespoon every morning to help with allergies. We got it from somebody right near us. Leyla, why do you eat the grass, Leyla? That's so weird. You never did that before, like a few days ago. Why are we doing that now? I even fed them lunch today. I made sure to feed them before to see. So maybe it's not because they're hungry. Strange. Strange puppy. Sprout is in the chat saying hi. Hello, Sprout. You need to do something about those bees. If a hen does eat a broken egg, they will sometimes learn to break eggs. Ah, they get the taste of it and they start to enjoy it, huh? Those don't look like bumblebees. Well, they're like the big, no, they are. They're like the big bumblebees. I don't know if they're technically like carpenter bees, but they're the big, thick ones. They're the bees that I think scientists don't know how they can fly because they're so fat. You stole your brother's candy. That's not nice. Vinny said goodbye, gorgeous Leyla and Apollo. Goodbye, Vinny. Carpenter bees? Yeah, I gotta... Mom, we got a big bee's nest over here. It's massive. I think. Sprout said same. Oh, she doesn't even care. She didn't even come look. Layla looks like she's gonna try and snatch it out of the sky. Buzz. Sprout, you're gonna sub? Well, welcome to the A&L fam. See our chickens roaming about. I'll show you to the whole, these are the chickens. There's some more over there. That is Miss Piggy. That is Layla girl. Layla girl. Who's a good puppy. And that is Apollo. Apollo. Who's a good boy. Carpenter bees, but they will chew on your house. Gotta take care of them at night, right? When they're sleeping. Sprout has joined the club. Or should I say, join the fam. Crystal said, I'm so cooked. My cupcake frosting. What, did it not come out well? We don't have carpenter bees in my area, but we do have bumblebee bees. What's the difference between carpenter bees and bumblebees? My whole life I've called these the big fatties that we got over here. I thought these were bumblebees. They're fighting. Maybe we have two different families in the fighting for the garage. Sorry guys, I have to mute Foxy for 1 minute because he asked for it. I don't know why, he enjoys to be muted. You're the best YouTuber? Well, Sprout, I will take that. And I will say thank you. I don't think that's true, but I do appreciate you saying it or typing it. Could be different bees or something else. Well, thankfully these guys don't sting. Otherwise we'd be in a world of hurting right now. Sprout said, you're welcome. How long will he be muted? 3 minutes or 5 minutes? Just 1 minute. It's kind of like a fake mute. I'm almost just trolling Foxy. The troller got trolled back. So he's back already. Message retracted? That was nice though, Foxy. Bumblebees are large and usually nest in the ground in your area. Where do I live? New Jersey. Layla girl, where's your ball? W Layla? Sprout, what we do for Apollo and Leyla, when we want to show both our pups some love in the chat, we send the double white hearts. Sprout might not know what that looks like. Can anybody help Sprout out and send some double white hearts in the chat? And then Sprout, you could send the double white hearts our way. You have a lot of insects and plants that we don't have in the Pacific Northwest. Too many. I wish we had less, specifically mosquitoes. I was typing a bunch of nice comments about Apollo while being muted, so you couldn't see them. That is funny. Foxy. Oh my gosh, I love your sense of humor. Connie with the double white hearts. Nicole with the double white hearts. Showing the pups some love. Ruth sent so many white hearts. Thank you, Ruth. All right, everybody, we're gonna do one more throw for the pups. Where's the ballie? Where'd the ballie go? Who's got it? Apollo, you got it? And then we're gonna head on out of here, folks, for the day. Sprout sent the white hearts. Thank you, Sprout. Sprout is officially in the ANL fam. All right, everybody, we always white heart parade ourselves out of the stream. Send the love in the chat for the puppies who were so good with the chickies here today. As always, we will be back live tomorrow for another double dose. And what we're going to do is we're going to schedule it in advance. So if you guys want to hang out in the room, like Alicia was saying, you can. But then right when the stream is going to start, I'm going to delete that room and start a new one. So be ready for that. NJ has 15 types of bees. Too many. I've been stung too many times. I'm done with being stung by the bees. Steven, say no. Layla, leave the chickies. Chad Jr. with the white hearts. Connie with the white hearts. BJ with the white hearts. Lorraine with the white hearts. Thank you, everybody. Nicole, bye fam. See you next time. To Sprout, our new member. Thank you, thank you. Aw, thank you, Ruth. The hearts for Poopy. Bye, everybody. It's, oh, Apollo's going to the restroom. It's been a pleasure. We will see you back here tomorrow. Have a great rest of your day. Peace and love all, and we will see you very, very soon. Bye, everyone.